welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Quote, "The whole problem with the world is that the fools and fanatics are always so certain of themselves. But the wiser people are so full of doubts." Unquote. Bertrand Rusell, philosopher. Following independence, agriculture was considered an archaic way of earning a living, an inheritance of colonialism rather than a real expression of Africa's wealth. Unimpressed by the important role farming still plays in the economics of rich countries like Australia, Canada, Denmark, and New Zealand, African planners were keen to move on to the next stages of economic development, namely manufacturing and services. Governments could defy economics, but eventually it was like ignoring gravity. By 1990, indifference to agriculture had cut Africa's already small share of world trade in half. Black Africa now accounts for barely 1.5% of international trade. People often confuse the honeybee with wasp, such as the yellow jacket. Yellow jackets are attracted by soft drinks and food at picnics and are often foraging at garbage cans. They have a striking black and bright yellow striped body, which is not hairy. In contrast, the honeybee has a more compact and hairy body that is yellowish tan in color. You will see it visiting flowers, carrying golden packets of pollen on its rare pair of legs. A 1971 Earth Day poster written and illustrated by Walter Kelly featured his well-known characters Pogo and Porcupine, as well as the first ever occurrence of the phrase, quote, "We have met the enemy, and he is us," unquote. Most of the natural gas delivered to New York City begins life in the gas fields of Texas, Louisiana, or Western Canada. It generally takes about 5 days to reach New York, traveling through 42-inch wide pipes at an average speed about 15 miles per hour, and enters the city via what is known as the city gate, a location at which custody of the gas passes from the pipeline company to the local distribution company. Quote, "Ours is a world of nuclear giants and ethical infants. If we continue to develop our technology without wisdom or prudence, our servant may prove to be our executioner." Unquote. Omar Bradley. Often planted along streets in cities or in urban parks, the ginko is an exotic tree in more ways than one. It's the only living species of a large group of plants that flourished around the globe before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. When you see a ginko, you have a lens into a past world. Its fan-shaped leaves takes you into a world unlike that of any other tree. Each leaf has two lobes that reveal the underlying pattern of simple twofold branching in its vein structure. This is a kind of elemental vegetative growth one finds in some seaweed, liverworts, and ferns. Ginkgo's vitality is also seen in its remarkable resistance to disease and air pollution, allowing it to grow most everywhere. Ginkgo produces flowers and seeds, but it usually takes up to 30 years of vegetative growth. The feature of the Shanghai stock market that makes it so different from New York's. One of its main functions is to help the government raise money to support state-run industries, and its stocks are divided into two classes, one of which can only be purchased by foreigners. In addition, though it is often cited as symbolic of China's increasing interest in connecting with the outside world, the Shanghai stock market's development has a good deal to do with the rising tide of both nationalism and localism in the People's Republic of China. It was allowed to expand before 1997 as part of a general effort by the nationals. Why leaves change color? Though autumn is blessed with warm sunny days, the chill nights produce a most remarkable change in leaves, turning them a kaleidoscope of reds, oranges, and yellows. Sugars produced in the leaves during the day become trapped because the cold nights prevent the trees from absorbing the molecules. This causes the sugar to break down into colorful pigments called anthocyanins. Some of these colors already exist in leaves, but are hidden by green chlorophyll during the summer. New York demolishes more old buildings every month than most American cities have standing. In a single week last September, the list of scheduled demolitions ran to 6 pages. In an average year, about 2,000 buildings are torn down. Fewer than 3% of the city's million or so buildings are protected as landmarks. 春去春回